Hello friends and welcome. I'm excited to share with you today a no makeup look using some interesting new to me clean beauty products. A no makeup look enhances our features in a very natural and minimal way. And the goal of a no makeup look is to help us look effortlessly beautiful and polished. This video idea came about because I happened to click on an online site recently that featured a 6-piece collection of clean beauty products that I just couldn't resist purchasing. I have them here in this bag, so I thought we could have some fun today trying out these new products as well as creating a complete no makeup look by incorporating just a few other clean beauty products along the way to finish off the look. So that's today's game plan. But before diving in to create this clean beauty no makeup look, I want to welcome those of you who are returning. And I also want to say a warm welcome to those of you who might be visiting this channel for the very first time. My name is Elise, and this channel is all about sharing makeup and beauty tips, techniques, and product suggestions that will help those of us over 50 look like the very best version of ourselves. And from time to time, we also focus on beauty, style, and wellness. As a working professional makeup artist, I absolutely love helping those of us over 50 up our game so we can bring some more brightness and joy into our lives. So often, as I've worked with hundreds of women over the past 10 years, I have seen the wonderful confidence boost that we all feel when we look more polished. So if the content on this channel sounds like something that just might appeal to you, I hope you'll subscribe before you leave today. And since I think we can all benefit from more smiles, chuckles, and laughter in our lives, I thought you might also enjoy this. So what exactly is clean beauty? Well, it's usually defined as products that are free from ingredients that are harmful to the skin as well as to the environment. And although it really wasn't until 2010 that clean beauty products started to be more widely known and more widely available, clean beauty has evolved into quite a large movement that is really redefining beauty and skincare standards across the globe. The beauty industry is a $380+ billion industry, and it's estimated that the clean beauty market will reach $22 billion by the end of this year. And one of the entrants into this niche 10 years ago was a company called Doll10, and I'll be using 5 of their products today. Doris Dalton founded Doll10 after surviving a rare cancer that affected her skin and took most of her hair and eyebrows. Doris really wanted to help herself and other women who've experienced illness take back their beauty and their sense of self. And with Doll10 Beauty, Doris created clinically proven cruelty-free products that, as she says, you can use to get dolled up in 10 minutes or less, whether you're feeling your very best or not. She believes, as I do, that we're never too old to wear makeup or to feel beautiful, and has said, and I'm going to quote here, "It's so important that we care for ourselves, we nurture our self-worth, and stand firm in our personal power. Wearing makeup is something that can dramatically change the way you feel about yourself, which affects every single part of your life." So let me show you the Doll10 products that I'll be using today. And by the way, there is a link to these products as well as all the other products that I'll be using today in the description box below, which you can find by clicking on the word more. This particular Doll10 collection came in the pink bag, which I showed you earlier, and includes foundation and concealer, this really soft kabuki brush to apply the foundation, mascara, and blush and lipstick. The only products I've actually tried before filming this video today were the mascara and the lipstick. And I did this because so many other mascaras, even some from other clean beauty brands, irritate my eyes. And I wanted to make sure that this mascara did not irritate my eyes during the filming. And since we all know how challenging it is to find a lipstick color that really works, I wanted to try the lipstick ahead of time as well. Unfortunately, this lipstick color in this collection does not work for me, so I'll be substituting a different clean beauty brand lipstick toward the end of this video. I've already done my skin prep, which is very important for any no makeup look. I've applied my moisturizer and eye primer, and I filled in my brows with a 1980 brow pomade from the clean beauty brand Merit. So let's go ahead and start with the eyes. A no makeup look means neutral, minimal eyeshadow. And as you probably noticed, the Doll 10 collection does not include any eyeshadow. So I'm going to go ahead and use a gel watercolor shadow from the clean beauty brand Kosas to create a quick and easy eyeshadow look. In fact, Kosas calls this eyeshadow their 10-second eye gel watercolor shadow. I'm going to apply the lightest color on my eyelids, which is called Electric, and it's an iridescent pearl color, and a deeper color called Fiery, which is a warm, spicy brown in my crease. Now, the application method is a little bit different with this eyeshadow. It's recommended to swipe this eyeshadow on one eye at a time, then let it sit for 5 to 10 seconds, and then pat it on rather than rub it on. So these are the two eyeshadow colors I'll be using. And here's what they look like. So I'm just going to swipe this on my eyelid first. And then I'm going to wait 5 to 10 seconds. And then I'm just going to pat it in. And then let's do the other eye. And then I'm going to pat this. For the darker color, because I want to have precise placement, I'm going to put a little bit on the back of my hand and then use a brush to apply it. So I just want this to go in the crease area and slightly above. And then doing the other eye. And then I'm going to pat just a little bit of this light color around the edges. Now I have to say that did take me a little bit of time to get that all blended, and it might have been faster just to use my powder eyeshadow. And let me show you the powder eyeshadow that I would have used. This is from the clean beauty brand Ilia, and the name of this palette is Cool Nude. And this is another palette from Ilia, which is called Warm Nude. And you could certainly just swipe on a cream bronzer on the eyelids as well, but I didn't happen to have a clean beauty bronzer. Eyeliner really defines our eyes more than anything else can, and it can be quicker and easier to apply if we use eyeshadow as eyeliner and an angled brow brush to apply it. So I'm going to go ahead and use the deepest shade from the Cool Nude Ilia palette, and that shade is called Unravel. And I'm just dotting it on as close to my lower lashes as possible. And then I'm going to take just what's left over on the brush and apply it on the outer 1/3 under my bottom lashes. Just gives a tiny bit of definition. And I'll just pat it in at the end. Next, I'm going to curl my lashes and then apply the Doll 10 Efforlash Lifting and Volumizing Mascara. And then I'm going to use the mascara. And I think you can see that this mascara does not leave the lashes clumpy looking. It really separates them beautifully. And I'm going to put just a touch on my bottom lashes. And sometimes the easiest way to do this is to hold the mascara wand vertically. The mascara, by the way, is a gel formula which both volumizes and lengthens, but what I liked best about it is the brush because it really helped keep the lashes separated. I'm going to apply foundation and concealer next. The foundation is called the Doll 10 Skin Perfector, and it's described as a skincare and makeup hybrid, which conceals imperfections, smooths the look of skin texture, and gives a radiant finish. The description says that it's formulated with mineral pigments that adapt to your skin tone, and it also provides full coverage. Some of the ingredients include bioskin, licorice, turmeric, cucumber extract, chamomile, algae, magnesium, vitamin C, aloe extract, lavender extract, green tea, and vitamin E. The green tea and vitamin C it contains are antioxidants that help fight free radicals, and the chamomile and vitamin E are moisturizers. The directions say to apply a pea-size amount and then blend in circular motions. I'm going to apply some on the back of my hand and then dot it on and then use the brush. Now I'm concerned that this might be a little bit too light for me because I ordinarily would have gotten the deeper shade, but when I heard the people talking about it on the television, they were saying that the deeper shade had more yellow in it, and that is not going to work for my skin tone. So we'll see. This brush is wonderfully soft. Well, I'm amazed. This does seem to be adapting to my skin tone. Well, I am really stunned by this foundation. It not only matches my skin tone perfectly, but it's full coverage, and yet it does not look the least bit cakey. I am really impressed. Wow. This may become my new favorite foundation. The Doll 10 Concealer is described as a product that illuminates and it also color corrects the skin. It's also formulated with some of the same ingredients that I mentioned earlier in the foundation. The concealer has a sponge tip applicator which can be used to apply the concealer, and then it can be blended in with either the sponge tip applicator or simply with the fingers. And I'm also going to use it to cover up the age spots on other areas of my face. And here's that sponge tip applicator. So first I'm just going to dot under my eyes, and then I'm just going to pat it in. And then let's take a look at my eyes and see if we can notice a difference between this eye where I applied the concealer and this eye without it. Now, I am ordinarily not a big fan of sponge tip applicators, but this seems to be working really well. I think sometimes it's easy to get way too much. Then the real test is the age spots. So let's look at this age spot before applying the concealer as well as these. And then I'll apply the concealer. Now I have to say I have been using a Kiehl's product that is an age spot corrector, and it's really been working well. I'll list it in the description box below because I can't remember the exact name. But within a matter of just 2 or 3 days, it has reduced the color of those age spots. Of course, if I stop using it, they'll come back, but I've been pretty amazed by that product. Well, this concealer works really well also. Although I don't think it has as much coverage as my Clinique Even Better concealer, but it is good. Then, to help prevent any creasing that might occur underneath my eyes, I'm going to apply just a very small amount of the Cloud Set powder from the Kosas Beauty brand, which is also a clean beauty brand. And I'm just going to press it in lightly. Now let's go on to some blush. This is a really creamy and blendable blush, which can also be used on the lips and the eyes. I'm just going to dot it on first and then just gently pat it in. Oddly enough, I do like this as a blush color, but using this similar color as a lipstick just doesn't work on me. And it may be because this has a bit of a peachy pink tone to it. And then I'm just going to pat over it with the foundation brush, just to blend it all in. And then I'm going to assess and see if I have the same amount of blush on each side. I think we're okay. Before applying lipstick, I'm going to use a small amount of the Kosas Cloud Set powder in Breezy in my T-zone, since it does get oily in that area. And my last step is lipstick. Now, I don't have a Clean Beauty lip liner, so I'll be using my L'Oreal Age Perfect lip liner, and over it, I'll apply Ilya's Balmy Tint in the color Runaway to my lips, followed by my Kosas lip oil in the color Fruit Juice, just to give a little bit more shine to my lips. And here's the Kosas lip balm I'll be using. And since lip balms tend to be very moisturizing, which is the wonderful quality that they have, but they also tend to migrate into those fine lines around the mouth, which is why I definitely need to use a lip liner. And this is the Kosas lip oil. So let's take a moment to talk about some first impressions of these new Doll 10 products. I think my two favorite products from the Doll 10 collection are the mascara, which does an amazing job of separating the lashes and lengthening and providing volume. And I'm especially excited about the mascara because it's only the fourth mascara I've found that doesn't irritate my eyes. And I also really was impressed with the foundation. As you saw, it really did adapt to the color of my skin, and it provides some really excellent coverage without looking cakey. It is a real winner in my mind. Now, it'll be interesting to see how long it wears, so I will definitely let you know in a pinned comment underneath the video. The Kabuki brush is absolutely wonderful. It's soft, it does a terrific job of blending in the foundation. That is really an excellent product as well. I wasn't quite as impressed with the Skin Perfector concealer. It certainly did a good job of both color correcting under the eyes as well as concealing, but as far as using it on the rest of my face, it didn't seem to have as much coverage as some of my other concealers to cover up those age spots. I'll definitely still use it, but I will probably just use it in my under eye area. The blush is absolutely wonderful. It glides on, it blends in so easily. It really is an excellent product. And I really prefer a slight flush look to my blush. So from my standpoint, this lighter application really does work for me. As far as the other Clean Beauty products that I used today, I was least impressed with the Kosas eyeshadow. Although you'd normally think it would apply very quickly and easily, and it did, it really wasn't as easy as I thought it might be for placement purposes and to blend it in. So I would probably stick with the Ilya powder eyeshadow. The Merit 1980 Brow Pomade is absolutely wonderful. It adds some additional fibers to the brow area as well as filling in the brows and covering gray hairs. And I definitely love the Kosas Cloud Set Powder as well as the Kosas Lip Oil. The Ilya Lip Balm Tint goes on effortlessly, but I definitely need to use a lip liner around it so it doesn't migrate into fine lines. It isn't exactly the color that works for me, but with a lip tint over it, it really does work okay. But the two standouts for today were definitely the mascara, which I'm still amazed by. My lashes probably look longer and fuller than they've looked with any other mascara that I've used. And the foundation was a real revelation. It goes on beautifully, the coverage is fantastic, and it didn't really blend in with my skin tone. So that's it for today. I hope you found this video helpful, and if so, I would greatly appreciate it if you tap that thumbs up icon. And in the comments section below, I hope you'll share any of your favorite Clean Beauty products. And if you'd like to receive my weekly newsletter, all you need to do is just drop me a line at boomerandbeyondbeauty@gmail.com, and I'll make sure it gets out your way each Thursday. I look forward to seeing you again next Thursday, and until then, I wish you good health and happiness, and I hope you have an absolutely fabulous rest of your day. Take care.